Good morning, it's James. It is so good to see you today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. I'm deeply grateful to have the honor and the blessing of laying eyes on you, and I do hope and pray that this message finds you and all the people that you love peaceful, thriving, and very, very well. I want so badly for this message to be helpful. I want this message to land in your heart. I want this message to be something where you walk away from our time together the next few minutes and go, oh my gosh, I am going to commit to this. I'm going to make a vow to myself. I am literally going to use this as the catalyst to help me to realize my full potential. This is interesting because a couple weeks ago, I spent time with you talking about the basal ganglia, part of our brain that's been around since the beginning of the beginning, literally millions of years ago. I talked about how we can train the basal ganglia to be a habit, become woven into the fabric of who we are. It's how we begin and establish patterns of living and being. And interesting enough, so many of you, God, we had dozens of comments. People are like going, okay, it sounds really interesting, but I don't even know where to begin. So today, let's talk about how to begin our day. So throughout the day, we are literally continually evolving, or we just set a precedent each and every day that every day gets an opportunity for us to step into this place inside of us. We go, this is me living up to my potential. This is me overcoming inertia. This is me out loving my former self. Even though I love my former self, I love what I'm doing now because I'm growing, I'm evolving, I'm becoming more. So I love this experience of this expansion of myself. So let's talk about this because there's so many things that we do here in the treehouse that I think speaks to the idea of human potential. It speaks to physiological well-being, spiritual empowerment, mental and emotional well-being. All of this is what we do here. And all of those things are connected to one thing. Interesting enough, when you look at the research, how we begin each and every day, more and more research tells us that if we just pick one thing, and that one thing wants to be a little bit hard. It doesn't be ridiculously hard, just a little bit hard. If you're someone who tends to use a snooze alarm a few times, well, use it just one time. If you are someone who knows that first thing in the morning, you really are susceptible to making choices that don't necessarily make you feel good, like beginning your day on social media, beginning your day with the news, beginning your day by kind of just plopping down and just, I don't know, say waiting for the day to kind of get you to do something. Here's your hard thing. First thing in the morning, get up. Once you wake up, get up. Get outdoors. Walk with the sun actually rising. That will be amazing for your physiology, amazing for your hormones, amazing for your circadian rhythm. And if it's something you don't normally do, it'll be just hard enough where you're going to go, whoo, that's hard. And it's challenging me, but I'm doing it. I'm following through. You're someone who already gets up early. Find that thing that you could do, whether it's going to be a mindfulness practice, whether it's doing lifting weights, whether it's doing a plank pose while you're waiting for your coffee to brew. Something that is harder than your normal morning. And when you do it consistently, over and over and over again, doesn't have to be amazing. Doesn't have to be something where it's like going to take you hours to do. As simple as just a few minutes. Gets your basal ganglia engaged, gets your anterior cingulate cortex engaged. These parts of your brain help you to build resilience, help you to augment your human potential, help you to really step into this place inside of you where over time, this evolution comes through you and it's in you and it becomes you. And this thing literally becomes the way in which your entire day moves forward. There is an upward spiral neurochemically, physiologically, emotionally, and spiritually that happens when we begin every single day under the influence of one thing that requires us to do something that we're normally not going to do, that is harder than what we normally would do, that is something that requires us to get very, very clear about what we're willing to do to create a life that is expanding exponentially more and more each and every day. So at the end of the day, you get a chance to look back and say, that was me living up to what it is I want to be. I want to be proud of myself. I want to have peace in my mind. I want to feel like my potential is something I'm moving towards each and every day. Let your morning ritual, let your basal ganglia, let your anterior cingulate cortex be your friend. Engage with them. Make them know that you care about your life and you're willing to do things that literally set a tone for the way in which your life becomes a demonstration of who it is and everything that you took a vow for when you took your very first breath. This is you living and loving your life into motion each and every day. Have an awesome day. I'm with you. I believe in you. Sending you love, sending you blessings. Take good care. Bye for now.